everybody, welcome to Carla's Bunny Trail. I'm Carla, and today we're here for a challenge by Janice from Real Life and Reborns. Before I get into that, I am sitting somewhere new. I am in the nursery. This is not where I will be sitting once I get it all fixed up. These are actually curtains that I had bought from Temu when I went to buy the second set. They were completely sold out, and so I couldn't get another set of these, which is another reason I'm no longer buying. As of right now, I'm not buying from them. But it's a good thing I didn't buy another set, purchase another set, because these aren't anywhere near the length that they were supposed to have been. So, but they are pretty right here. Now this is the entrance going into my dining room, and there's no door there, so I am just going to hang curtains. Now these curtains don't even cover the full doorway, but they'll cover to where I'm going to put my kids gate, and until I decide to get new ones. I did already get my room divider up, so it's coming along finally. And I went for watermelon colors with my nails. So I purchased a few things before we get into this challenge that I wanted to share. Now I do have some Happy Mail to open up, and I'm not going to do it on this one because I want it to be a separate video, not crowded with this. But look, you guys, I got me a sun hat. How cute am I? I got me a sun hat. I am outside in the yard so much, and I've said this before, that I am really working on taking better care of my skin where the sun's concerned, because I never knew what actually sun cancer involved. You know, I thought when you got melanoma that you could just have it removed and it would be done. That's not true, because melanoma can come back in any part of your body. And actually am friends with somebody, and this has happened to them twice, and it's got into their bone, actually, the cancer, and it was stage 4. Luckily, she's been able to fight it, but it's like you constantly have to go back to the doctor and get scanned like yearly to make sure it's not come back in your bone or somewhere else in your body. And that's scary. And, you know, I want to live as long as I can, you know, hopefully to see grandchildren and possibly great-grandchildren. So, and I do have grandchildren right now. Sorry, guys. I have a new ring light, and I open it up and I'm like, ooh, yes, I'm gonna like this, okay? And it's got so many screws and gadgets and gizmos that this turned into, oh, Brian. Okay? The reason why I bought this is because it has the arm that you can position like this. So when I'm doing a baby changing video, it lays over, and I can, you know, do the video that way. There was another one that I had picked out that I didn't get, but I am going to go back and get it because it will also hold it comes with an attachment that will also hold a tablet, and it's actually attached to the stand, and then it comes with where it will also hold your phone attached to the stand. This is like the ring light, and then you have to screw on the phone attachment, which is attached to the arm that lays over, and so you can adjust it however you want it. But anyway, so I got me a sun hat so that while I'm out there working, I can look cute while I'm sweating my rear off. Actually, I have no rear to sweat off, you guys. I absolutely have no rear. So if any girls out there want to share what they got, I'll take some. Okay, so while I went to the store before, I haven't even had dinner yet. I came home and I made supper for everybody else tonight. We had steak fingers, mashed potatoes, gravy, and green beans. That's dinner for tonight. Got it made, got everybody's plates made, and I said I'll eat in just a little bit. Right now I'm going to do my video. But I found at Walmart they're having, some sales, and see, I think it's 6 pairs of socks. Yeah, 6 pairs of socks, and it's the My Little Pony, which Aurora loves. Um, and no, Sandra, it's not the My Little Ho ponies. Shh. Okay. But I did splurge, and we spend all of our money on our babies, but. And I wish I would have got my other ones. I saw these the other day. There was a Rolling Stone one that I wanted, t-shirt. I didn't get it. But I did get the last of the AC/DC. Woo! I am an AC/DC fan. Well, not like hardcore, but I am a fan to a certain extent. I can't tell you how many times I've heard the song Back in Black, because Back in Black was a song that the Football Boys came out to when I was in school. So from the time I was in 6th grade all the way through football season, every Friday you heard that at the pep rally song. So, AC/DC, Hell's Bells, okay? Now this was, okay, I'm wearing a dress now. You can't see. It is from Walmart. I like it. Super comfy. May not be the best flattering clothing, but I don't care. You want to know what I wore in Walmart? I wore this green dress. I didn't even wear my Spanx. I should have worn my Spanx. I should have wore it, you guys. But I didn't wear my Spanx. Of course, no makeup. Y'all know I watch kids, right? Okay. The shoes I had on socks, and I had on my Hey Dudes. Hey, if any of y'all have not tried Hey Dudes, you really need to try them, because they are so, so comfortable. I've got, in both feet, I've got bone spurs, and more than one area. And my feet don't hurt in these at all. So definitely I would say, yes, get you a pair of Hey Dudes. Okay, so yes, and I looked like a frumpy old lady, I'm sure, but I don't care. I was comfortable. It was nice and cool today. So then I found this pretty dress. Look at this. Look at the sleeves, you guys. And I'm really cautious about but when it gets to be 100 degrees here, you guys, and over, I care less if anybody sees my back flaps. Princess, get away from that. You're going to knock it over. And look at the collar around the neck, you guys. And then it's got this tie right here at the neck. I guess it's open a little bit, show some boobie. I just like the coloring on it. I think it's really pretty. It is a long dress, and it's just really flowy. I like the long, flowy dresses. So, yeah, that one was not on sale. I am proud of the AC/DC shirt, because it was only $9.98. The dress, however, I paid $13 for this green dress I had on, and that's okay. Guys, you can go to Shein and get really pretty dresses off Shein for cheaper than Walmart, that if you are a curvy woman, that fit exactly what they say, okay? This was really pretty, this dress, and I paid more than I normally would have paid. I paid $25.98 for it, you guys, so that's expensive for me to spend on that, but I did it. Okay, and I did buy an outfit, and I've been wanting to get this for so long. It says Cuddle Baby on it. Isn't it cute? Now, this is not for my cuddle babies, though. This is size 6 to 9 months. This is for my pickle. And there is someone in our group. Bo, get away from my tripod. There is someone in our group who has a pickle, and that is Beth. Hi, Beth. From Grandma's Magical Whispers. And Beth, I'm going to do up one of these for your little girl, because she has a girl pickle, and I have a boy pickle. My boy pickle is Archie. I can't remember your girl pickle's name. But anyway, I'm going to do you up and make it girly, because the colors are gray and blue. So, I mean, you know, I'll fix it up. I'll make it girly for you. And I'll send that to you, then we can twin, Beth, okay? Sandra, I have yet to purchase that preemie outfit. I'm going to. Reason why I hadn't is because all I needed to order from Walmart was that. And then it was going to charge me $8 for shipping. So I tried to find it on Amazon. I couldn't find it on Amazon anywhere. I looked in the Carter's. I couldn't find it in Carter's, in the Carter store either. But I'm sure I'd have to pay shipping at Carter's too. So I was just trying to kind of wait one more week because I've got something I've got to order from Walmart in a week, this next Monday. And so if it's not on sale, I'll just pay the full price for that outfit. Now, I wanted to show you guys, Brian came home today, and look what he got me. It is a quilt. He brings these home. Okay, so Brian works at a hospital. And at this hospital, they have women come in from the shrines. What's it called? Well, they make these, and they hand them out at the hospital to people who are there. And every time they see Brian, he's told them how much, you know, my wife loves quilts. And they tell him, we've got a new batch. Come in and pick one out. And so this is the one he picked out for me. And the people who make it are called, their group of ladies are called Perfectly Imperfect Outfits. And then it says you machine wash on cold and tumble dry on low heat. But it's so pretty. Look at all the different, I'll open it up. So you've got the ladybug patch there. Tie-dyed, watermelon. My mom did a comforter, and I mean a quilt. And there's some math that goes into this stuff, you guys. What is that one? Oh yes, look at this one. This one's sweet. This one has little teddy bears all over it. What was one of the other patches that Brian and I really liked? We were looking at it earlier. But the back side is, so some of the colors, here's a puppy dog one. Some of the colors are, the colors on the back side are kind of fall colors. See, to me, some of these colors are fall. So I don't know where I'm going to put it. But look, this is the back. So the back is this solid color. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Yeah, there's some leaves here, right here. I just think that's so special. And I'll show you the tag that has their little logo, Perfectly Imperfect. I love that. Right here. So see, they even have their own little name of their company, but I'll pull that up in just a little bit. Okay, let's get into this challenge. Sandra said she thought she was going to win. Well, okay, it's not fair. She has a little bit of a cheating start with Melissa. But let's see. I'm looking for my notebook. I had all the questions wrote down on. What did I do with it? I couldn't have gone too far. Well, holy hell, where'd it go? Oh. Okay. So, there's a group of us women, and our group is what's our group name? What is our group name? Don't do no good to have group name if you can't remember the group name. Okay, so we have a group name, but I can't remember it right now. Because we just came up with it, so I've got to get it, programmed in my head here. But anyway, these questions are from Janice at Real Life in Reborns. And so we're having to answer this for each one of the women in our group. Okay? Now, the first question, we're going to start with Sandra. And number one question is, would Sandra purchase a replica doll? Yes, she would. If she liked it enough, yes, she would. She's had some in her collection. Number two, does Sandra have a number one favorite artist? And I would say Anna from Lingering Board Nursery. Okay. Number three, does Sandra have any children? Yes, she does. 3 boys. Number four, would Sandra thrift shop? So this was a trick question for me. Because if thrifting means like secondhand shop, I don't know. I'd say no. And I would say she did before in the past, or years and years and years ago. But I say no for now. But if thrifting just means you're like, using your coupons, catching sales, that kind of shopping, yes, she does do that. So I'm not sure which one. So whoever grades this, make sure you get my 2 parts, because if it means she's using coupons and catching things on sale, then yes, she does do that. If thrifting means like the thrift stores around here is secondhand stores, and if that's the case, then no. But I'm pretty sure she said she did many, 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 many years ago. Okay. Does Sandra paint dolls? No. Can she stuff and weight dolls? Yes. Does she have a husband or a boy toy? Just a husband. Does she consider herself an avid collector? Yes, she is. How many dolls do they have? Now, I know she has her 4 reborn dolls. She's currently looking for an open-eyed doll. Reborn. I think she gave her 18-inch Madame Alexander doll to Aurora, and her Munster High dolls to Aurora. So I don't think she sent the gem doll back. I don't think she got another gem doll. So if we're just talking about reborn dolls, she has 4. And does Sandra have a favorite sculpt? If yes, which one? I don't think she has a super favorite one. I don't think she has a favorite one. Now, she loves her babies that are in her nursery. But I've not heard her speak about any one specific sculpt that is just the one forever and ever sculpt. Okay, so now we're going to do with Rainbow. Would Rainbow purchase a replica doll? Yes, she would. Does she have a number one favorite artist? Not that I'm aware of. Does Rainbow have any children? Yes, she does. And I think it's 3. I think she has 3 children. Would Rainbow thrift shop? Absolutely. Does she paint dolls? Absolutely. Can she stuff and weight a doll? You betcha she can. Does she have a husband or a boy toy? She has a husband. Does she consider herself an avid collector? I would say yes. How many dolls does she have? I'm just throwing it out there because I don't know for sure, but I'm going to say 8 dolls. Does Rainbow have a favorite sculpt? And if yes, which one? Not that I'm aware of. Okay, now for Beth. Would she purchase a replica doll? I think Beth would. I think if she saw one out there that she really liked, I think she would purchase it. Does she have a number one favorite artist? Not that I'm aware of. I think she likes several. Does she have any children? Yes, she does. Would she thrift shop? Yes, she would. Does does she paint dolls? No. I'm going to say no. But I think if Beth wanted to, I think she's very creative and very talented. So I think that she could probably, do really well because she rooted. She rooted some hair. So I think that she could absolutely paint dolls if she wanted to, but I don't think she has. Can she stuff and weight a doll? Yes. Does she have a husband or a boy toy husband? I'm not sure if it's a husband or a boyfriend. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say Beth. I actually think Beth, it's not a husband. I actually think Beth is not married yet. Yet. Okay. And would Beth consider herself an avid collector? Yes. How many dolls does Beth have? I'm going to take a guess. I'm hoping this means just her reborns. If it's her reborns, I'm going to say 13. Let's just round it up to 15 to be safe. 15 reborn dolls. And does Beth have a favorite sculpt? If yes, which one? I don't think she has a super favorite one. A favorite one. I don't think so. Okay, so Janice, would you purchase a replica? Yes, you would. Do you have a number one favorite artist? Not that I'm aware of. I know you're enjoying your Pam James babies, but I don't know, I don't think you have a super favorite one yet. Does Janice have any children? Yes, she does. Would Janice thrift shop? Absolutely. Do you paint dolls? Yes, Janice does paint dolls. Can she stuff and weight dolls? Yes, she can. Does Janice have a husband or boy toy? She has a husband. Does Janice consider herself an avid collector? I would say yes. How many dolls does Janice have? I'm guessing at probably everybody else's guess is going to be, it will be a guess. I'm going to say Janice has 8 dolls. And does Janice have a favorite sculpt? And if so, which one? I don't know. I think I was thinking that question incorrectly. But still, I wouldn't know with Beth. I wouldn't know with Rainbow. With Sandra, can I go back to Sandra's question? Because I would say that Jack is her favorite. But I can't remember what sculpt that is. I would say, rewind. Okay, rewind. Does Sandra, number 10 question is, have a favorite sculpt? And I would say her Jack is her super favorite one. But I don't know what that sculpt is. So I don't know if I get half that right. I don't know. Now, I don't know with Beth. I don't know with Rainbow. And Janice, I don't know with you. I don't know which one's your favorite. Okay, so now with Melissa. Would Melissa purchase a replica? Absolutely. Does she have a number one favorite artist? Yes, Natalie Falconbridge. Did I say that right? I hope that's close enough. Does Melissa have any children? Yes, she does. Would she thrift shop? Yes, she would. Does she paint dolls? She has painted dolls, but she's currently not painting. Can she stuff and weight dolls? Yes, she can. Do they have a husband or a boy toy? Right now, a boy toy. Does she consider herself an avid collector? Yes, she does. How many dolls do they have? So there's baby Melissa, there's Joey, there's her Quimby, No, wait. Quimby? Is it Quimby? That new one she got? Quimby. The one that started it all. I'm going to say she has 6 reborn dolls. That's a guess. And does Melissa have a favorite one? I would say her Joey is her favorite. And I don't know what that sculpt is. But I would say her baby Joey is her favorite one. Okay, now to Christina. Would she purchase a replica doll? Yes, she would. Does she have a number 1 favorite artist? I don't think she has a favorite artist. I think she has several that she likes. Yeah, I think she has several that she likes, with Anna being one of them. Does she have any children? Not yet. Would Christina thrift shop? Yes, she would. Does she paint dolls? No, she doesn't. Can she stuff and weight dolls? Yes, she can. Does she have a husband or boy toy? She has a husband. Does she consider herself an avid collector? I would say absolutely she needs to. How many? Oh my gosh. How many dolls does she have? I'm going to say 40 dolls maybe. Does she have a favorite sculpt? And if yes, which one? I don't know, but that Edith is sure cute. I'm going to pick Edith, whether it's your favorite sculpt or not. Because I don't ever hear her say, oh, she's my favorite or anything. I'm going to say Edith, just because Edith is one of my favorites that she has. Okay, and Tiny. Okay, Tiny doesn't have a YouTube channel, but I just wanted to include her because she is part of our women's group. So, Tiny, would she purchase a replica doll? I'm going to say no. I don't think she would. I don't think she would look down on anybody that did, though. No, she wouldn't look down on anybody that did because she's friends with some of us who have. Would Tiny have a number 1 favorite artist? And I would say yes. That's also Natalie Fakenbridge. Is that her name? And that's what I'm saying anyway. That's who I'm saying is her favorite artist. Does Tiny have any children? Yes. Would Tiny thrift shop? I'm gonna say yes. And it kind of goes back to this. I think she would thrift shop even if it was secondhand too. I think she would thrift shop secondhand, and I also think she would thrift shop if it means just couponing and catching sales. Does Tiny paint dolls? No. Can she stuff and weight dolls? I would say yes. Does she consider herself an avid collector? I would say yes. How many dolls does Tiny have? And I'm going to say 6. I'm going to say 6 dolls. Tiny has 6 dolls. And does she have a favorite sculpt? And if yes, which one? Ellie? Maybe the Ellie sculpt? Okay, those are my guesses. And that's from our group that I can't remember the name too. But this is a challenge for our friend group who knows me best. And if you're watching this and you know the answers you think about me, put them in the comments. Would I purchase a replica? Do I have a number 1 favorite artist? Do I have any children? Would I thrift shop? Do I paint dolls? Can I stuff and weight a doll? Can I have a husband or a boy toy? Hey Brian, can I have a boy toy? Okay, would I consider myself an avid collector? How many dolls do you think I have? And do I have a favorite sculpt? And if yes, which one? Okay, so you guys can answer these questions to me or, you know, about me in the comments below. I'm interested to see what your answers might be. Okay, everybody, it's already 30 minutes long, so I'm going to get off here, and that's probably going to be it. I need to do another video. I'm going to do the Never Have I Ever tag from Christina at Cuddles by Christina. You guys, shout out to all my ladies in the group. Melissa from Melissa's Valentine's Nursery. There's Cuddles by Christina. Beth, Grandma's Magical Whispers. Real Life and Reborns. That's Janice. I'm looking at my list. Rainbow's Dolly Nursery. Tiny doesn't have a nursery. And Sandra Frozen in Time Reborns. Okay, you guys, shout out to all my girls, and thank you all for watching. If you're new here, thank you for watching and sticking with us, and I hope you come back. And if you're one of my ride or dies, thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome always. Okay, you guys, till next time, take care, be safe, and peace.